Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have a couple of new shafts in the store today. Really excited to test these ones. These are the new Ventus hybrid shafts, Matty boy.
Do you think Ventus is about as much of a shaft trend like on tour as you've seen in a while?
Yeah, no question.
Crazy how many guys are playing that.
Yep. It is it's a movement.
It is a movement.
So many people are kind of giving their trust over to that part, regardless of the tour truck, what van it is. Lots of Ping guys, lots of TaylorMade guys, lots of Callaway guys. Every single one of them, I'm just seeing, countless staffers rocking up with Ventus.
And so I would assume that the reaction on tour and obviously consumer market too prompted them to go, let's develop this into a hybrid shaft and driving iron shaft, obviously.
100%. Yeah, I think the feedback has been overwhelming. And go back to when we sat with Alex D at the PGA show in 2019, and we went through Ventus and Velocore as a material and the sort of attributes that shaft line would have. Mm-hmm. And I think they would openly admit they could not have foreseen the amount of success they've had with Ventus. Yeah. This is a once in a generation thing. They had it with Speeder 757. I'll go on the shaft wall right now and pull you a Speeder 757.
That's very true.
In 2020.
I know.
So that's what we're talking about here. That's the type of product Ventus is.
We should be talking about this in 15, 20 years.
We will be for sure. We'll be talking about the time when Velocore was added to those Fujikura shafts that helped Fujikura get the blend of feel and stability.
Gotcha.
That's ultimately what this is. So you've got the kind of stronger layers of Velocore. You've got some slightly softer, better feeling layers of some slightly softer, layers in there, some softer carbon.
If I recall correctly, the main kind of selling points were it's mostly stability on, if you hit an off-center hit, it's supposed to help that. Yep. Strike pattern of just a consistent shaft should be better to begin with, but if you do miss-hit it, this should help you with that.
Exactly right, yeah. Effectively making a higher MOI golf shaft.
Right, right. And that's why we talked about putting it in like a G410, like I have also.
All those sorts of things that we found to stabilize a club face, whether it be a larger grip, whether it be a particular shaft choice, whether it be higher MOI. All of these things, when you compound them together, can make for a really stable package.
Yeah, it's kind of like how you fit a bunch of stuff. You don't just go, I'm going to get you a high launch head. Yep. There's loft, there's CG locations, a million different things.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
So we've got two to test. Big thanks to the guys at Fujikura for this. We were very fortunate to get the last two Ventus black shafts that they had at headquarters.
Pretty cool. And
they sent some blues as well. So the blue is the 9X.
Yes.
The black is the 10TX.
And that's in the driving.
Not for the faint of heart, that one.
No. Just a couple warm-up swings I said to you. It needs to be swung quickly, aggressively.
Yeah. So we're going to put them both through their paces. We've built you a driving iron with one and a hybrid with another. Maybe two different ways of playing it. One where you can hit something maybe off the tee, feed something into the fairway. We've picked an appropriate hole for that.
Yes, we have.
And also one where you can maybe take the aerial route. So basically two ways to go about your business from about 260 for you. And
the black model would be the one to knock the ball flight down. The blue would be the slightly softer model to flight it up.
And as a little side note to that, the black is very, very anti-hook.
Yes.
Very, very stable against people who tend to get the ball flight turning over too much. This one is extremely stiff in the handle, extremely stiff in the tip section as well.
Oh, sneaky fade bias.
Yeah. In fact, it was I heard someone saying recently, this is the most tip stiff shaft they have ever made.
Really?
Ever.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So for people who are looking for that tip stiffness and that kind of slightly lower launch and lower, flighted ball, and the reduction of face rotation, this would be the go-to.
The choice. Okay, great. Okay. So in the driving iron, 19.5 degrees. You picked a hole that probably this club was made for.
So this is a treacherous hole. Number 2 Oakmont. You hit it kind of. You don't want to really leave yourself too far back. Although, you can, but if you want to hit something up there and really open up the hole for a birdie,
you want to
play the hole in the front foot. The junk starts at 220 yards, right? So, and then the bunkers, which are just everywhere down the right, start at 190 yards and go all the way up to 264. So really, unless you want to hit driver, which is not a driver hole, unless you can hit it up to the mouth of the green, which is going to require a 330 hit uphill. Not many people have that. This is a driving iron hole.
Yeah, perfect hole for this.
Really good hole. So thought this would be a nice one just to kind of, you know, hit a couple of little kind of bullets up there, something even a gentle fade or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, something skips, you know, 15 yards when it lands and leaves you a short iron in.
Good. Okay. Let's see a couple of those, Matty boy.
I approve.
Straight in the bag it goes.
If I did that at Oakmont on the second hole, I would jump in the lake. My God.
Spin axis, zero.
So we keep hitting.
Well, we can, but it's downhill from here.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better. It's off the toe and in a bunker.
You know what?
Go!
We've absolutely got away with it.
Oh, lovely. It's my off-center hit being stabilized.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's functional, isn't it?
Three for three, my man.
Yeah, this is crazy good.
So, you know, you take a hole like this where you don't have to go super aggressive.
No.
Just feed in a little driving iron in there. I mean, you couldn't have placed those three. You're in a perfect spot for that. I think this club for you gives you the opportunity to be a little bit on the steeper side, stay on top of the golf ball, which is going to allow you to manage the club face a little bit better. The shallower you get, the more your club face will tend to start rotating a little bit, and then you can start kind of getting a bit more offline. So that's the benefit of going driving iron over hybrid for a lot of people. Slightly shorter shaft allows you to be a fraction steeper, which allows you to gain a little more face control. The hybrid will generally be a little bit shallower. It will be swung in a flatter plane. So, you know, your chance of a slightly different flight coming out that are high.
And then this shaft being the stiffer, heavier one, it suits what you're talking about quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
because
really
you're looking
does.
to knock it down and really not curve the ball much at all.
And you want it to be more of an extension of your X7 irons, but at a slightly lighter weight where you can get the speed and
it's a good point. It feels like that. It does feel like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very stiff.
It's very stiff.
But functionally, once you get used to it, I think I would prefer the feel of that, especially in these clubs that for me, I have the perception that I get loose with them.
Yeah.
And this gives you the feeling of like, well, the club isn't really moving around.
Yeah.
You just got to deliver the face.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm impressed with that.
3 for 3 there, my man.
I think I might play with this week, to be honest.
I know, yeah. Take that in the golf course, and I'd be interested to see if you kind of hit. Yeah, I'd love for you to even like. I'd love to see how you play around just taking driving iron, just putting a bunch of like 260, 270 in the fairway, and
could
see
probably
what
play
that
my
does.
course like that. I probably don't
could.
really need a driver.
Yeah, I mean anything short of tour length, you probably could play just fine like that.
True. Yeah. Good.
Okay. Right, let's hit some hybrids. We've got a different hole in mind for that one.
Love it.
All right, Matty boy. Speaking of not for the faint of heart, we're on number 8 on the US Open tee, as you can see there.
I can see it.
288 yards. It's playing a couple of paces back today. It's actually playing 290.
10 locations back.
Flag.
Yeah, it's far.
That is far. So you've got about 270 to the front edge. And trust me, when you see these guys playing this hole in the tournament, they're not really always trying to hit the green.
They just want to get it in position to make par.
I think they're trying to hit it like 260 to 270 and let it be what it is. They're absolutely not trying to make any of this other stuff around it come and play.
Yeah.
They want to lay it up somewhere between 260 and 270, and if you get a forward shoot, great.
Great.
And if not, you're got a straightforward pitch.
Love it.
So this is the 9X.
In the blue.
In the blue. You've been tinkering about with some shorter, heavier hybrid shafts.
Yep.
We built this one full length for you.
Yes.
I think maybe going back to that with a different type of shaft, going back to full length with a different type of shaft, I think it could reignite your love for the hybrid.
I'm in an open state of mind to the hybrid. Definitely open to it. Yeah, I'll be
You
curious.
and your hybrid are in an open relationship.
We are, yeah. We see other people, but sometimes we come back and reunite.
All right, let's see a couple.
Oh, we might be getting back together. Oh, no, it's going in the bunker.
That kind of 1-for-1 thing's, it's just leaked a little bit. It's a hell of a shot.
Not probably
Most
the worst lead.
players in the tournament are delighted with that. Those numbers looked really good.
Yeah,
it's strong.
Screaming off the face, isn't it?
A little fade.
Oh.
founded her off. Oh, it's hung.
Exact same shot, didn't I? I mean, it's flying really nice. I should just probably aim to the right a bit. Go the other way. Okay. It's a good swing.
Oh, you're flying this 260.
Yeah. That's a good leave.
There she is.
That it?
That's
Get on there.
That's the shot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's the, you putt it from there, you're on the fringe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. The blue doesn't feel soft by any means, but it's just got a little bit more feel to it.
I thought it had more feel to it.
Just a bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the black is for the player who's really loading it hard.
Yes.
Right, so the guy with high speed and aggressive tempo. This can also be for the high speed player, but maybe less of the aggressive tempo element of it.
Medium or slow tempo even.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. Obviously, this is sort of pre-release product right now. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we haven't seen the parts come out. I think it's September, so we'll start to know the SKUs. Is there going to be a red, lighter, softer version? A lot of the question marks are over that.
That'd be interesting.
Are we going to see like a 6R, maybe a 7R for the kind of slower swing speeds?
What is your most commonly fit weight and flex in a hybrid?
Good question. I would say commonly is in the 75 to 85 gram range.
So a 7S of this or something would be a hot seller.
Really hot seller. Yeah.
I can definitely say that it in the hybrids and the driving around gives me the same kind of impression I got from the drivers. I just feel like I hit way more good strikes, good shots, good results. And that one that I towed, I'm glad that happened because I felt like it was going to duck into the bunker, and I was like, well, pretty good.
Yeah, it didn't. It'll be, the tour adoption of this product hasn't taken place yet because the guys are right in the meat of tournament season.
Yes.
And trophy sort of major championship season now, FedEx Cup, US Open, coming into the Masters. So we won't really see an awful lot of testing on these guys until really the sort of new wraparound season starts at the end of the season.
Give them a chance to tinker with it a bit.
Yeah.
I would think a ton of them will throw that into their
they 100%
utility club. Just call it a utility club, whatever that club is.
I know.
For DJ, it changes every week, but like
I know.
For everybody else, whatever that club is.
Yeah, there are tons of these. Tons and tons.
Love it. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah,
very
good,
impressed.
Isn't it? Yep. Very, very solid, very stable. Two different profiles, two different sort of swing types that we're looking at. Probably, maybe me more for the blue, maybe you a bit more towards the black, or maybe you're a slightly heavier blue or something like that. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to testing both of them because I can see whatever I end up with in that spot on the bag, that would be a great option. I'm
looking forward to you taking both of these to the course over the next few weeks and getting some feedback on them, and let's see how they are for you.
I might hit a couple tee shots like the same place and hit both of them and see where the ball ends up. Look at the flights and
two different sort of trajectories out.
Definitely. Yep.
Good. Okay, guys. Look forward to hearing more about this. This is our initial video, but we probably will do more on the Ventus stuff. It would be a cool one actually, maybe even to do some outdoor stuff, do some little stinger tracers and things like that, and see what we can do with, especially that black one. I mean, the ability to flight that one down is almost taking out your hands. It just does that.
I was gonna say, I couldn't get it in the air either. We should do like a stinger challenge with that.
That'd be good.
Outside.
That'd be
really fun.
Okay, stay tuned for more on that. We'll see you again soon.